Look at this shit. Ah! Absolutely, Mew. If you've never even subbed, if you just hang out, like, subbing is just an extra level of support. Being here, following, lurking, that's really where it starts. You guys are amazing. Thank you again so much. Is that... Wow. Oh, this is... I've never played this, but these graphics are taking me to a place. Bankai with 4 months. Jade for the win. Thank you for that 4 months of subbing. You know, maybe for 2 years I had to get some new fucking sounds. You're welcome to Schmammer here, Juggler. We are the same person, in a way. As in... Everybody says that. Oh, God. The sound is gonna sound like that. I'll try to keep I'll try to keep it lower, maybe. Iron Pickle with 13 months. Congratulations on your two-year partner anniversary. You done it. Psy456 with 15 months. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Thanks for being awesome. Insert more sappy sentiments here. Thank you, guys, so much. Trav! Behold, we are at the forefront of high definition. Harvester gameplay tips. Look before you leap. The help screen can be helpful. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friends. These are... Right-clicking on some objects in inventory shows a close-up of that object. Right-clicking on weapons in inventory activates and deactivates them. Press escape to bring up menu options. You can combine objects into new objects by clicking and dragging them onto one another. Lustgarden, thank you. Sound levels can be adjusted in options. Screen too dark? Try adjusting the gamma. Pick your photo in the inventory screen. It will get, I feel like this is an endless... health indicator. Look at me. I look great. Monday, Harvest Land Furniture Warehouse. Oh, Jesus. Let's check out, the first thing I want to do is check out the clarinet. Dr. Chow with 4 months of sub and 4 months of annoying people in chat. Kappa. Thank you. Obviously, some fat high school girl left it there. Jesus, what? Obviously, some fat high school girl left it there. Okay. All right, then. Examine the record player. Paper Doll by the Mills Brothers sits on the turntable. The bookshelf, a handful of faded hardbacks, litter the lower shelf. Oh, we're zooming. The dresser drawer is unlocked. So, operate the dresser. A 25-cent piece dated 1952. Take it. The pen. Shoe marks are visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. Gimme. Anything else? Sunglasses. As of yet, the future isn't so bright, but take them. Oh, I can't. The P-47 Thunderbolts, a 1/48 scale P-47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. Illumination is the key that you can examine everything in this. A recently watered plastic plant. Solid. The wall clock, one of your typical wall clocks. Another watered plastic plant. The basketball, an official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by GPF. The mattress is speckled with odd stains. That's gross, man. A pair of plastic binoculars with the lenses melted to the table. An empty acne medicine container. How about this? A picture of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. Why is that? How old is this guy to have a 17-year-old girl next to his bed? That which contains odd stains on it. And a fat high school girl's clarinet in the corner. What is happening here? An old-fashioned clock with bells and a hammer. An empty trash can, so clean you could eat from it. Check the closet. 7 flannel shirts accompanied with matching blue jeans are hanging neatly in the closet. Let's leave. Let's get out of here. Oh? I'm guessing he's in his high school years. Pass through kitchen window. Master bedroom firmly locked. Stunning depiction of Earth made of papier mache. A pendulum-driven cuckoo clock with the cuckoo oddly absent. Oh. That was rude. A box of crayons and a range writer coloring book. Let's talk to Hank.
What?
Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Steve.
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, because I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
I look just like Hank right now in the picture. Striped Dog BT 25 months. Herpy anniversary. Badger, thank you. Let's talk about the cowboy show.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are needed.
I agree. Mulchy, with 8 months, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Working as a waitress. Little kids, wait, you're right. You're right.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
Sick. Tell me about the sickness.
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. Talk about Daddy.
Your dad is asleep?
Me and Mom went at it last night pretty hard.
Oh?
He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What did she...
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night.
What?
Guess that's why she's grounded now. Huh. Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell. Huh.
What?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
What? Mom and Dad went at it hard. I saw you two on the couch.
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
Duralumin, thank you,
All
2
summer,
months.
It's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick. 'Cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
What is happening here? Fucking...
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
You are leaving out some crucial details, Hank.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
Usually remote controls back then
What's
were like...
that?
Now that I think about
It's
it...
just a clicker.
I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
More cowboy... This kid is dead serious about this cowboy show.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
We've already done this.
Well,
Have
Hey, look at...
Sure. This what made. And besides,
We know. I got
I'm
this.
glad you're catching on.
Bye.
Good. Fine.
Holy shit. An old-fashioned console television. We got a couple of exits here. A box full of newspapers. Give me one of those. Use newspaper on Hank.
Big whoop, Steve.
Let's go into the kitchen. Hi, Mom.
Well, hello there.
Ooh.
How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
What?
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
The kid called you
Your
that.
name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
I don't. Tell me about...
Hank, that kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at the show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy baking cookies for the Harvest PTA Charity Bake Sale. It's on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that language around me.
She's mad.
You're lucky your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiancé was a gutter mouth?
Tell me about Stephanie, because you bring up Stephanie like she's my sister, but we're, like, getting married. Tell me.
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about
Stop
the wedding.
calling the amnesia poop, Mom. Talk to me about...
Fiancé? This is insane.
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
Duralumin again, thank you for the 2 months. What the fuck is this shit? Full Metal with 14 months. 14 months, Pog Champ. Thank you guys. This is 2 years of sub-button poop that we're celebrating with this.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Heartbreak of psoriasis?
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Fucking...
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning?
Oh.
You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
Oh boy.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty.
Holy
when
shit.
the time comes.
Leg kick with the 5,000 bits. Streamlabs isn't working for some reason with the bits. Thank you, leg kick, for that was $50 in bits. I'm so confused right now. Holy shit. Tell me about father.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now, please, let me get back to my cookies.
Tell me about the cookies, Mom.
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
What?
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
What?
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
This is like Mulholland Drive. Subtract subtle lesbianism and Billy Ray Cyrus. This is exactly how I remember, like, Mulholland Drive. Kind of. In a way. There's a baby over here, too. I just realized. There's a lot happening here. Tell me about the charity bake sale with the garbage cookies.
What charity is this bake sale
I
supposed
think I
to
already
benefit?
clicked on this.
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into Harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge.
It always sounds like we're sitting in front of like a window unit air conditioner in this game.
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
Lodge.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside. But it wouldn't be so exclusive if
You
it
can
wasn't
oh.
just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto-dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
You can type in questions. I'll go look into it.
That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
Thank you, Sarah Moore. Other questions. We'll combine the repeated use of wanting to say fuck to her with, we'll say, why the fuck, what the fuck are you wearing? Maybe just what the fuck. What the fuck you wearing there?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
How about we'll type in fuck.
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that an invitation now that your father is out of action?
You guys did this to yourselves.
Maybe later, dear. Right now I have housework to do. Though you can watch if you want. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Woo! I will end you has just subbed. Welcome.
Welcome to the Church of Skinned Tin.
Alright, Mom. It's been fun. These cookies are hot out of the oven. I will take one. Examine the baby crib. A newborn baby is soundly sleeping. Fireman Sparky's super foamy fire extinguisher. An expertly embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque. Yeah, we'll allow like kind of some backseating because this is such an awkward game. As long as it's not too aggressive. No spoilers though, please. I don't want to know what's happening as much as I do. Look, cookies are baking in the oven. Death Head Jack, 12 months. 1 year ago, someone backed into my car while I was getting stuff out of my trunk. My head hurt like fuck. I went to the hospital, got home, and turned on your stream. You made me laugh so hard the pain went away. So I decided to sub. Best decision ever. I got a little choked up reading that. Thank you, Death Head Jack, for the 12 months. Here's to 12 more. Thank you for supporting the channel. Cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Why would you put the dirty diapers in a cabinet and not the trash? Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can because that's where the cookies lie. Okay, I get it. Hey, Mom. Jay, thanks for the bits. Thank you again, everybody who's thrown some bits. Leg kick lady. That was very generous. This is 2 years of partnership celebrated with this wacky shit. What if I say fuck to Hank? Bye!
Say what?
Bye. I gotta
Finally.
I gotta go. Operate the master bedroom. The master bedroom is firmly locked. So let's leave. Who the fuck is Jimmy James? Oh, God.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
Oh, God, I didn't know Buff Daddy was in this. I'm supposed to do that? I don't remember anything right now. Kay, thank you for these 795 bits.
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. I've worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
Not for you. No.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
I'll think about it, man. I like how we live under this high-tension power line. No wonder my mom wants to fuck me. A Dayglow Lima space disc stuck on the roof. Security bars. There are window bars fastened to the window with Phillips head screws. The mailbox is full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale flyers. Chicken, it's been wild already. I haven't even been on for barely an hour. So far, we've learned that we apparently fuck our mother sometimes, you know. An army surplus air conditioner. So I said I was going to go to the lodge. Missile base? The lodge. Do we live in front of Bohemian Grove? Abandoned house, Johnson residence, cemetery, Shady Oaks. Let's go here. We live in front of Bohemian Grove.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Holy shit!
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy. But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true
Oh, yes,
knowledge?
Daddy.
Absolutely, I hunger for true knowledge. Tell me more, caped man.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Why would this secret society have some kind of form to fill out? Is this like a job application? Am I going to have to give you a urine sample?
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten.
Oh shit! You're talking about my amnesia.
When you find the path, truth will be revealed to you. When you possess the truth, you will know what you knew. And if anything remains forgotten, then it was never worth the knowing.
This game just got hecka interesting. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain of that pipe. The tapestry is as ancient as the building itself. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. I should probably just leave. I don't think there's anything else in here for me. We have a newspaper. A pen and a quarter. I'm not sure where I gotta go from here. Let's go to the general store. Air-conditioned Phelps General Store. That guy is too busy to notice me. The window's knocked out. Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional break-in. Yum creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. Ah. Harvest bake sale this Friday in the school gym. A tired air conditioner wheezes in the unseasonal heat. The neon letters drone relentlessly, eternally frozen at 4:05. Oh, you're right. I should save. Thanks. Good call on that. Oh God. Let's go in. What the hell have I walked into? Empty barrels that smell like pickles. A shoddy old missing TV. Old TV missing the VHF knob. It's an old 16mm projector with Gein Memorial stenciled on it. Like Ed Gein. This empty barrel reeks of rotting meat. New vacuum. The new and improved Suckalux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks. Hey. Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone dry reservoir. Free copies made here. The shelf contains a variety of odd items for sale. I don't even... Oh, no. Go back in. I want to talk to that lady.
Can I help you, dear?
Woo!
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious. I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
What?
Don't know. My so-called mother keeps him locked in his room. I can't get in.
Care to buy anything today?
Speaking of willies, is she fucking my dad too? Let's look at... Yes,
Just
please.
point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
What do we got on the shelf here? Soup cans. Examine the wrench. A slightly used wrench. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. A cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. Adult magazine. An adult magazine for 25 cents. Oh, bingo. I have a quarter. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. Cans of soup. Or possibly rat poison. Black electrical tape. You must pay Mrs. Phelps. Okay. I want the magazine.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
The magazine.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
I might have to use... Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. Or I can't access my inventory from here. Never mind. Let me buy this. Doot, 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 doot. Deep, 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 deep. An empty meat box. Maybe we gotta go into our inventory from here.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah! The only thing your quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve.
Yes!
That kind of interest is healthy for a young fella. Steers him away from being a fireman.
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Is it slang for...
Okay.
Let me look at this. Examine your inventory. Use magazine on... I'm good, Random Gamer John. How are you? Can I copy it from my buddies? It's a good question. Let's try.
Okay.
I don't have money. Well, they're free copies. Let's get out of here. We don't want to use the magazine in front of her. That would be weird. You know, you feel me? Let's go back to home. To my room. I think if I right click on it, it'll zoom in. It didn't work. Zenite0 with 2 months of sub. And congrats on 2 years, Jade. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that support. Maybe I do have to lock the door. Can't lock the door. Can't wake up. Let's move on. Let's go to other places in town. I'm not sure what my objective is. We went to the lodge. This motherfucker. Barber shop, missile base. Johnson residence. Let's just walk around. The attic window is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. The overhang is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. The entire house is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. There's wasps everywhere. This place could sure use a gardener. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Talk to Tetsuya Crumb. Let's just stop here. Let's talk to her.
It's not often that I get visitors.
You don't say.
I am Tetsuya Crumb. The ignorant of harvest call me the wasp woman. A pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and a politic of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey. The Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
You're weird about the wasps, lady. You're kind of weird about the wasps.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely.
Okay, every time it goes to a cutscene, it does that.
The most relentless of insects.
Dramatic. We're gonna try to fuck her. Let's ask her questions first. Let's get to know her.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee. The wasp is a joy to behold.
Why does it keep going to this dramatic clip of the wasp? What's up, holes?
Beautiful and juicy. Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
What drawbacks are you referring to?
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
She's so mad. Let's talk about pleasure.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of
You have been my favorite
pain.
streamer since the day I found your channel. Even though my sub says 3 months, I've been watching you for over a year now. Happy 2 years of partnership. Here is too many more, teen head.
To Sins, thank you so much for the $20 tip and the kind words. You've been my favorite streamer since the day I found your channel. Even though my sub says 3 months, I've been watching you for over a year now. Happy 2 years of partnership. Here's to many more. Teen Herd. Thank you. I'm gonna run that pleasure thing again.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation.
Okay.
Each painful welt, an act of love.
Oh, God.
When these days,
Congratulations on your 2 years. You deserve everything you have achieved.
I missed the
Move on.
sacrifice thing.
Teen head.
Bayvon with $50. That is very, very generous as well. Congratulations on your 2 years. You deserve everything you've achieved. Much love, Teen Hurt. Thank you, Bayvon.
when a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day.
Oh!
And they take pleasure from it.
She's really got a weird thing with the wasps here. Let's try to fuck her.
A triviality.
Oh. Bye. She wasn't down. She wasn't DTF. The icebox is sealed shut with wasps' nests. From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. A rather colorful picture of a wasp. A wasp's nest. I think we should leave. Oh, Doom Shizzle! I miss you, man.
Welcome to the Church of Scheme Team.
Doom is such a fantastic person. Please show him some love. Thank you for the two, not the two, but for subbing. It's a welcome back, but I thought she would for sure want to have sex with me after that. Let's go to the Johnson residence. It looks like if he doesn't sound like Carl from Aqua Teen, I'm gonna be real upset. The manhole cover is locked in place, and nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below.
Hello, Steve. How's the husband-to-be?
My God, his face.
Having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. So if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
What the fuck?
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve.
Ew!
I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
Oh my God! Concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon.
His face.
You could use the back seat of my tucker for the maiden voyage.
Stop.
It's plenty big. Believe you me.
Don't do this.
I'd drive you around.
Don't.
And I wouldn't look in the back seat.
Stop.
I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while.
No.
I wouldn't say nay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is this shit? The 90s were not this incestual. What the?
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Could I take a look at the tucker since you have offered such a grandiose invitation of wheeled sex? I'd like to get the lay of the land, so to speak.
Don't see why not, but don't touch her.
Okay.
I'm mighty particular about my tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
I don't even know. Okay. Let's talk about Edna. I can wait.
Bye now.
Oh! During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. Is that all we can do to examine it? Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. I want to talk about Edna.
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now.
You kidding me?
I just gave the Tucker a tune-up. I'll talk to you later.
You've been sitting there on your fat ass the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about, Edna.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna...
Oh, God.
Well, she needs a good, hard penis.
Oh, my God!
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne?
Dwayne!
He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
I'm so sorry.
Let's talk about Edna's diner, presuming it's not a euphemism for, like, a vagina or something.
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business.
Why is it called DNA's diner?
But money isn't everything to a woman.
This town is gross.
Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rig bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails?
What the
Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
How's Stephanie? We're gonna go for it.
I don't take your meaning.
Gah.
I don't take your meaning.
I gotta go.
Bye now.
Jesus Christ. Is there anything else I could do here? I think that's it. I need to find Stephanie. Shady Oaks Mortuary Cemetery. Oh, there we go. Gein Memorial School Meat Plant. Edna's Diner. We could... Okay, we got some options here, because I've got a police station. Or not a police... I've got a newspaper, but... This game's fucking with me. I got a newspaper in my inventory. I could maybe take there and be like, here, I have a newspaper. You brought this to me. My name's Steve. I go to the fire station and ask if the fireman thing is a euphemism for homosexuality. I go to Edna's Diner and see if she wants a good hard penis. Let's go there. That sounds appealing. A 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. Oh, DNA's Diner. It's the Edna without the D, or the E. God damn. Hang on. I have an idea. Come on, Guy Fieri. Don't rub me raw here.
That's all right here, right now, on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dips.
What the fuck? Okay. He's impatient with me. Get the fucking... Karen, Edna. Let's talk to Karen. I think.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
I heard you needed a good hard penis.
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Let's talk about Karen.
You've met Karen, my 8-year-old.
Not really. Oh God.
Other than the diner, she's all I have. There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie.
Talk about
Steve.
Stephanie.
You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Twain wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
So wait, what was that?
There isn't a...
I don't remember.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge.
Okay.
But if he did, I never saw him.
Skylar TWI with the 6 months. Thank you so much for that continued support.
What happened to him.
This is my 2-year partnership. I've had the sub button for 2 years, and we're celebrating with just the weirdest thing I've ever laid eyes on. Just the weirdest fucking thing. Thank you for that support, though. Let's talk about Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge. And there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
Wolfgang Sandwich, thank you so much for sub and welcome.
Welcome to the Church of Skinned Teens.
Show some love. Welcome to the family, son. Or daughter.
Sheriff Twain is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my most regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes in here at noon for lunch. Sits in the same spot, too. That's at least an hour every day when I can be sure Mr. Johnson won't show up. You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends.
Okay, let's talk about Postmaster Boyle.
Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship, though what it might be I can't imagine. Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Though that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't decide who gets admitted.
Head Hawkeye with 2 months. Happy 2-year teen meet. Thank you. Welcome back. Show some teen hurts for Head Hawkeye. I give you this. Welcome back. Let's talk about the lodge.
The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. And soon.
Like the Nintendo
Why?
game?
For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter.
She's not done.
An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world?
What is wrong with you?
You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Perhaps you'd like...
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
Are you kidding me? I was under the impression that you liked a nice hard panos. We've talked about Karen. We've talked about Postmaster Boyle.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
Will do, Edna.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen.
What are you doing?
Playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
She was adorable. An unlocked drawer. Let's just root through it. Band-aids. A straight slot screwdriver. This town is a bit screwy. I'll take it. Exit. What? I think we're done in here, so let's just leave. The way he walks is amazing. Fire station, police station, newspaper building. I think we need to hit them all up one at a time. Malchi, thank you so much for making it rain. What's left of the newspaper building after the extreme fire? 3 fire hydrants and the building's still burned down. At least the plumbing held up. Malchi, thank you for making it explode everywhere, too. I'm loving this music. Miller and Panda! Thank you. They're going nuts. It's like some kind of hysteria. Some kind of couples hysteria. Thank you guys. Miss you guys. Grace with 21 months of subbing. I don't know why that didn't go off just now, but oh yeah, she says. Thank you, Pacific Space. A fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. No wonder they... Okay, let's talk to the fireman.
Please excuse the mess.
Oh my god!
They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Oh my god! The firehouse is like a sorority house. This is wild. Alright. What the fuck is this? The dog is stuck. The dog is stuck. Saliva is foaming from his barking chops.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do.
Oh my god, this is like Big Gay Al's Big Gay Animal Sanctuary.
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Holy shit!
I'm so sorry.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up.
What the fuck is this shit?
There you go, Spot.
What did he just throw at that dog? What the fuck kind of meat was that? Unidentified flap of meat.
So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Why are you sketching nude men in my fire department?
Please, it's not the subject, it's the process.
Oh my god! Oh! Oh, he's like, damn,
Don't
Lacey.
be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about art.
He said something, but I couldn't hear it over the noise.
Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvard since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the wasp woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
What is this shit? I got
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghost, Steve. It's beneath you.
This is the fucking best game I've ever. This is 2 years. February 10th, 2017. Skin Teen Channels peaks. Only to go downhill from here. Let's talk about the newspaper fire.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
Maybe you were too busy drawing. Do you think it was arson? Look at his face. Ugh.
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, God?
Now don't you go moving. Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement.
Talking about the wasp woman.
Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsuo Crumb for fire code violations. All those dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house.
Oh, God?
Why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
I had to censor that shit. Let's talk about the...
Oh, dreadful.
Oh, we already did that.
Oh,
No. Oh, God. Okay. I will see you later. Wait. As is tradition. He might be game. You never know.
Come again?
I will if you... I can't even. Bye. I gotta go.
Can't talk now, Steve. I'm inspired. Come again?
They don't care about my amnesia.
Bye-bye.
You have to use caps?
Can't talk now, Steve. I'm inspired.
I'll try it.
Come again?
They don't care about the Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We didn't get to really talk about spots. A picture with phallic-like structures standing all in a row. Decorative oriental fans from the Ming Dynasty. An impressionistic landscape. A photorealistic mural of a peaceful countryside. A picture of a storybook fairy tale castle. An accident just waiting to happen. A well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight. This place is incredible.
Stop it! You're messing me up!
I don't think I can, like, do anything else in here. This has been an experience. Alright. I don't know how to process what I've just seen. So we're just gonna go away. We went to the newspaper building. It's burnt down. Let's go to the police station next. The traffic cop. The cop ignores you. Too busy writing a bug report. Anything else? Maybe we just gotta go in. Oh shit, this looks good. This looks real good. Let's talk to Sheriff Dwayne.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne.
I pledge of allegiance to the team
Loomis.
of the United Church of Skin.
Stagmeyer, thank you for the $10 pledge on Patreon.
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Tell me about my amnesia. This guy isn't as funny as he looks on profile.
Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge.
Tell me about his face. Tell me about the lodge.
I don't mind telling you. I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
I haven't met the fiance yet. We're slowly, like, getting... I'm trying to figure out the fuck is even... What even is where I'm at here. Stagmeyer, thank you. Thank you. What up, Chatty? How do I get an application for the lodge? I'm highly interested.
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around.
How about the wedding? Tell me about my wedding. I have no idea of.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Yeah, what?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. You are called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times. Unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
I need to know so much more about this lodge. I don't know what this is. Let's talk about crime, just in general. Sergeant Foottap.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
Let's talk about the newspaper fire.
Sure. You remember?
I don't.
The Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
Amnesia.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
What is this guy's deal?
That's classified. Darn it.
I want to talk to Loomis.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, Bob.
I love this guy.
You got the gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck. Who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck is the deal with Loomis?
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out. Though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Ew.
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or, if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
You realize you're talking about him.
I wouldn't do nothing,
And he's
Dwayne.
sitting right there.
But I sure would like a little garter that'd been around Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
God. I gotta go.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
We could ask him fuck, but I think it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna pass. An empty file cabinet labeled solved cases. It's labeled unsolved arson and it's full, so there's a lot of arson in this town. Let's talk to Loomis.
Anything I can help you with?
Let's talk about the coffee. It smells delicious.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie.
Oh no.
She don't look like a good woman.
What?
I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis.
What?
For mercy forbid, Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
What the fuck? Man's
Why,
needs.
You sure ought to appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car or a waist-high knothole in a tree or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
I am struggling. But French postcards.
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy.
Yes.
I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one.
I have a nudie magazine. Let's talk about Mrs. Phelps.
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store.
Oh,
don't
her.
help things none. She's got them special picture books.
You're
the one with the lady.
Okay, she brought you up.
But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dad gum if that don't burn my britches. If and I even ask about them, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom.
Thank you, Stealth.
Enough to break a man's heart. Her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
Good God.
Anytime, kiddo.
Uh-huh. Hey, buddy, I feel for you. I got this for you.
Oh, I seen you brung me a girly picture book. Oh, don't give me it now. Come back when the sheriff's at lunch. Say a little afternoon, and you'll be right as rain in my book, kiddo.
Just don't jerk off on me, and we got a deal. The door is locked. The door is locked.
That's the evidence room.
Oh.
Where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
My goodness. We could do the fuck thing. We could. I ran out of names. I don't know that I want to know.
Kiddo, you brought me any of them girly picture books?
No, sorry.
Oh, heck. Why should you be any different from the sheriff or Mrs. Loomis? Steve, I'd be right obliged if you could just see clear to bringing me just one of them books. Believe me, it'll be worth your time to do it.
I'm coming back later, man. Lay. Bay. Fuck.
Don't know what you mean, kiddo.
Fuck.
Don't know what you mean, kiddo.
I gotta go. Bye.
Anytime, kiddo.
So we'll come back here after noon, apparently. Wayward Hotel Cemetery. TV station. Gein Memorial School. I feel like what's-her-face at the general store said something about this. We're kind of hopping around in a nonsensical fashion. Gein Memorial. Let's head it up. Oh? Principal Harrell. Bend over again. Oh.
Steve.
Oh.
Good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Gein Memorial.
Enjoy your Lurch
Steve,
Tuesday.
I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
What does that mean? Ryan Hatter with 4 months of sub, and thank you. Welcome back. Let's talk about the Sentinel.
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly.
I
Call
noticed.
it a newspaper man's instinct. Though I can't imagine why Sheriff Dwayne would cover up anything. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station. And Mr. McKnight had an airtight alibi. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gein Memorial.
Thank you, Lust. Let's talk about Geen Memorial.
Geen Memorial? Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution was named for a great man, whose first name escapes me. He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge.
I gotta get in there. I gotta get in the lodge. Tell me more.
Big guy, borrowing some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without dust.
Big guy.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
That's a weird way of putting it. The top. Dare I ask?
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love.
Oh, God?
Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
So the lodge is totally Bohemian Grove, right? Like, there's no doubt. I gotta go.
Drop in again soon.
I will not be.
Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
I gotta, no. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. We must fuck him. It looks like the bake sale will be held here. Bulletin board riddled with staples. It looks like we could go into this building, or in this room. Quality oh shit. A projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. Why? What? Even the paper cutouts look stunned and zombified. The children look stunned and zombified.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Geen Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes. Right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really.
I don't know what's going on, lady.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
I have a load of questions. A load of questions. Let's get to them.
Ask away then.
Dark Prozac. Thank you for that raid and that host. Dirty Muffin Cups. 2 months. Welcome back. Dark Prozac, man.
Hello.
Welcome to Drugs, the game. We are celebrating 2 years of partnership. with Harvester. I have no words. I have played some weird shit on stream. This might be it. This might be the bar. Tell me about Harvest.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
So I really need to go back to the lodge. I need to ask at the post office about this form.
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future.
You're being really weird about the lodge. Everybody's being really weird about the lodge.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat...
Oh, God?
That bridges the generation gap quite nicely.
Do they kill the idiots?
Oh dear. Colonel Moreau is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
What? What is she gonna...
If an A-bomb hits,
oh, shit.
What good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
Oh shit! Kid! No! Oh God! No! Oh, she ain't killing anybody with that swing. He did! Whoa.
My stars, that was exciting.
Listen, I know we're in front of a class and stuff, but...
We don't follow, do we, class?
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Stop by anytime, Stephen.
I just thought you might be into it since you just straight up murdered a child. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to the post office. I think there's a post office we can go to. How leave? How get out? There we go. Meat plant, missile base, TV station, post office. 41% off packing peanuts, assorted colors. I need to take a shower after this. Or not a shower, a break. Excuse me. This game is stirring my brain up in ways that I wasn't expecting. What is happening here? A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Postmaster Boyle.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
I'm gonna need a shower after this game, I feel. I would like a lodge application, sir.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Shut the fuck up.
You must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Can I get one to the lodge?
Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office.
Can't you just...
I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month,
No.
same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Swag Satchel, I love Civ 6. Smelly Pete, what's up? Thank you. Application.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I can't break the rules for you. You keep trying. You'll get in eventually.
Fuck.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Fuck.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Okay, bye.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
There's got to be a way to, like, break in here. Bake sale, bake sale. 3 clocks 3 times. The blind woman with the mail. What do I have in my inventory? Is there anything? The nudie magazine. We should go back. We should go back to the police station. A zip code map with Harvest Dead Center. 2 bros chillin'. I am confused as all get out by this game, Harvester. It is some shit.